Hi guys, welcome back to Ricola's Crochet Corner. I am Crystal. I am back with another video. I was watching Petra from Petra's Happy Place, and she did a new video. I know she heard it from someone else, but or was tagged by somebody else. I cannot remember who. So, it's called Tag You're It, Let's Talk Crochet Hooks. Okay, so I will say that before we start, this might go a little long because I do have a lot to say when it comes to crochet hooks. I have a lot of crochet hooks. I will show you my shame. No judgments. No judgments. So I actually have these things that hang up on the back of my door. These are not what these are made for. These are things that you buy from 31 gifts or whatever it's called, and it's meant to have your cosmetics and you hang it on the back of a door like for travel. I don't they're heavy. I don't use it for that. I use it to hold knitting needles and other loom knitting stuff and crochet hooks and what is that called, Tunisian crochet hooks and all that good stuff. So I have two of these full. It also has pens in it and stuff. But down at the bottom here, you can see I have a lot of the light up crochet hooks. I have bigger hooks. I do have some knitting needles in there. I don't know why. And then I have just basically all kinds of wooden hooks, plastic hooks, metal hooks. I know I have the little teeny tiny size 1, 2, and 3 metal hooks somewhere. They're probably in one of those two anyway. And then I also have another thing where I have hooks in it. And then I have more hooks downstairs in my cart, my wheeler cart. The ones that I use all the time are down in there. And then I also have like a desk, and I have like a whole bunch of hooks in there as well. So I have a lot of hooks. I have a lot of knowledge about hooks. I have a lot of things to say about hooks because I feel like I definitely have tried a lot of hooks. So that being said, let's get going with this. Okay, so I will put the questions in the description box down below. I will also link Petra, who I'll link her video down below so you guys can go check it out. Check out her answers. So the first question is, what is your favorite brand of crochet hook? I would have to say I'm kind of torn between two different brands. Tulip. Wait, no. Which one's Tulip? This one's Tulip and this one's Clover. Tulip and Clover are my hands down favorite hook companies. I love the style of their hooks, and they're comfortable in my hand. I can crochet for hours with these and they don't hurt my hands. Now, this one is the first set that I got, and I believe it was $50 or $60 when I got it. It was the one that went all the way up to size 6, and I believe the smallest was 2.5 to 6. And then my husband bought me the Tulip ones for Christmas, and they were, I believe, $75. And again, it was the same thing. It was only from like 2.5 all the way up to 6. So I definitely love these hooks. And then, of course, the Clover, when I use the bigger hooks, I like this one because it's very light and airy. So again, it is the Clover hooks. I do like them. They're part of my family. They're always going to be there. These are my go-tos. If I'm stuck and in a pinch, I will use, what was I using yesterday? Susan Bates. No, boy hooks. The metal ones, if I'm in a pinch and I need one and I don't have my good ones handy, and if I travel, I usually bring these. So if I lose them, I don't really care. That's my favorite brand of hook. It's kind of a toss-up between Clover and Tulip, but they're basically generally the same, basically similar style. Now, what is my favorite hook size? The hook size that I generally go towards is either a 5.5 or a 6. 99% of the time I have a 6 in my hand, But when I can't find my size 6 hooks, then it's a 5.5. That's just the size I generally go towards when I'm using basically medium worsted weight 4. If I'm making amigurumi, however, then I am always with a 3.75 hook. That is my go-to for amigurumi. That is the one that I feel like gives me the best results and also has little to no holes, and it works perfectly for my tension. So extra information that you didn't need. But anyway, now it says, question 3 is, do you prefer tapered hooks or incline hooks? I definitely prefer tapered hooks. I find them easier for me to work with. It's just the flow goes faster for me. It's just, I tend to lean towards tapered. I feel like when I use incline hooks, I snag my yarn and it frustrates me. I do have a lot of both of these hooks in my collection because when I started out, I had no idea what I was doing and I didn't realize there was a difference until I really got into crochet, and then I found my groove and I figured out what I liked. How do you hold your hook? Pencil grip or knife grip? Definitely knife grip. I am always like this or like this. It depends. If I'm making amigurumi, my fingers kind of do different things. It just depends on what I'm making, but it's knife grip. It's not pencil grip. Does the style of hook dictate how you crochet? It definitely does. I have tried to make amigurumi with these hooks and it just ends up not crocheting the same tension. My tension is way off with those. I feel like if I have my ergonomic kind of hooks, my hands are bigger. So this just seems easier for me and it makes it easier when I'm doing my work. So yes, it definitely does dictate how your work turns out. Is just the way it goes. So that ties into the next question, which is, do you prefer ergonomic hooks or regular hooks? Definitely ergonomic hooks. The regular hooks, I can use them, but it tends to hurt my hands after a while. So I usually try to avoid those and I just grab the better hooks. Now, if you're starting out and you're not sure if you're going to like crochet or if you're not sure you're going to stick with it, I don't blame anybody for buying these because these are cheap. They are easily, they're like available everywhere. You can find them at Michael's. You can find them at, well, I don't have any of the states, so I'm just going by Canada. You can find them at Walmart. You can even find cheap ergonomic hooks at Walmart. Michael's, they're a little more expensive. They're about $8.99 for a hook. So a little more pricey, but you can use your coupon. I don't work there, really, honestly. No, I'm just kidding. The next question is, what are your thoughts on light up hooks? I have light up hooks, as I showed you guys in the beginning. I have had light up hooks. I hate them. I despise these hooks. I don't see them being any more helpful. They're crap as far as the hook, the tip of the hook and everything. They split yarn, they catch yarn, they are cheapy, and it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot work with plastic hooks, like where it's a flimsy, crappy plastic. I absolutely hate those hooks. I would never recommend them. If you're having a hard time seeing your work, my suggestion to you would be to get a neck light or a light that you can work under. That is the better idea and better for your money, is to get something like this and not waste your money on those light up hooks. I bought the whole set of those light up hooks. What a waste of money. They sit in my thing and that's where they're going to stay because I have no use for them anymore. So, and I basically, as you can see, I've become a yarn collector and hook collector. It just seems to be that's the way I went with it. Have you ever used a hook with interchangeable heads? And if so, your thoughts? Okay, I have had some. I actually had 2 sets. I donated one, and then one I gave to a friend here in town because she was like, oh, those are cool. And I was like, okay, you can have them. I didn't love it. I found it was just not, it could have been the hook itself. I just think it's a waste of time and money. I would rather buy one of every single different hook, because if you're doing multiple projects, if you only have that one hook handle and you're just changing the heads, then how are you going to like leave it with your project and then do another project? Like for most of us, I'm sure we all are like that, where we have more than one project on the go at a time. So I feel like it's a waste of money, because you're not going to want to just use the one handle for all of your projects. I mean, you might like it, you might be obsessed with the handle and want to do that, but I feel like anybody who's a crocheter or knitter or whatever, we always have more than one project going. So I feel like it's a waste, because I'm sure not going to, I don't like to take my hook out of my project and then move on to another project, because I'll never know what I used. I can't remember. Most of us have children, life, and we don't have always the memory that we want to have where we can remember every detail of the projects we're working on. I don't know about you guys, but I have like 8 million whips, so I couldn't tell you what hook I used. If I take it out of the project, I have no idea. Anywho, that's that. So the next question is, do you like projects that require small stainless steel hooks or larger hooks? I don't know what the larger hooks are. I mean, yes, I recently made a blanket with a 10mm hook holding 2 strands of yarn. And yes, I enjoyed that tremendously, because it took 4 days and it was fast and quick and whatever. I hate the little hooks and, you know, the crochet thread. That's not a project for me. I'm not interested at all. Will not do it unless I absolutely have to do it. The smallest hook I use is a 2.5. That's it. I don't go any smaller, and it's not the metal hook. It is a ergonomic hook, because the metal ones would hurt my hands. I do have a set of them. They go all the way down to 0.75. They're somewhere. I had to use it for a project once, and I bought it for that reason, and I was like, what a waste. I will never use it for anything else. But anyway, so no, I will not use them unless really have to. I prefer larger hooks. Number 10. If you were only allowed to use 2 hooks for the rest of your life, what size and brand would they be? I think I've already covered that. It would either be a clover or a tulip. They're pretty much similar. I would be happy with either one, and it would be a 5.5. Oh, that's actually tricky, because if I could only use 2 for the rest of my life, okay, I would choose a 5.5mm hook and a 3.75mm hook, so I can still do my amigurumi and I can still crochet with regular 4 worsted weight yarn to make everything else. So there you go. I think that answers that question. And now to tag a few people. So I am going to tag, that's right, she already knows it's coming. I know she does. Shell from Shells Crochet, and that is called payback for you tagging me in the Yarny Questions video. We were talking about that last night, so she'll laugh when she hears me say that. Anyway, hi, Shell. The next person is Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet. I tag you. I'm going to tag Jeanette from DOY. And then I'm going to tag a few bigger people just because it's fun. I don't know if they watch, but I'm going to tag them anyway. Carrie Penny, because I would love to hear your thoughts. I mean, you are one of the most knowledgeable people that I enjoy watching. I always respect your opinions and your reviews on all your stuff. So I think that it'd be cool to hear what you have to say about the hooks or knitting needles, whichever you choose to do. And then Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rose has her likes and dislikes for hooks as well. And then Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. I will tag you just to see if you want to do it. If not, that's cool, guys. No pressure. Just tagging you guys so we can keep this tag going. So thank you guys for tuning in, watching me, liking my videos, and watching me babble through this one. I will hopefully be back with some finished objects and other things in the next coming days. I have finished a few things. I'm just trying to get it all together so I can show you guys properly. That's it. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. It is Friday, so have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk soon.